as well. But again, I'm going to recommend that you do the mini book at the 5x8 first. And next, I would actually like to share just a little bit from my publication that's called Simplistic Writing and Publishing Made Easy. It is the 7 Cornerstones to Writing and Publishing with Ease, and it's a workbook planner, and it, too, is available on Amazon. So I want to share just 2 examples. I actually mentioned 3 in this publication, but I want to share 2 examples of how you can become published within 15 days with ease and success. And there are several ways you can actually become published in 24 hours, but for the sake of creating this intentional messenger book, I'm going to recommend just for excellence that you take maybe at least the 15-day process to do it. So the first example that I would like to offer is about creating a 2-day intensive or a writing retreat for yourself, and that can be on the weekend. Again, that's creating a 2-day intensive or a writing retreat that you can do for yourself on the weekend. Now, one of the reasons why I recommend doing a 2-day intensive, especially if you already sort of know where you're going, you have content that you sort of can bring together, but even if you don't, if you know you're sort of at a deadline and a crunch and you want to get what it is that you have out of you, creating this intensive will bring it out of you, and you're doing it in a retreat form, which is intense, but yet it still can be very enjoyable and relaxing at the same time. So when you do it in this process, you have time for your writing and for your reviewing of your content, and then you still have 13 days left to publish. And another good thing that I want to bring up about Create Space, when you publish through Create Space, it's only a 24-hour turnaround that your book can be made available to go on sale. So it goes through a review process, and normally it doesn't even take 24 hours, but sometimes it could. So if you write in a weekend, and then you take the time for those days to start going through your content, especially if you're not going to be proofreading it yourself, but you're going to have someone else. But even if you are going to be proofreading it, this gives you an opportunity to really go through your content. And I'm also going to offer another bonus for those of you who have to read your own content. If you want to edit like a pro or proofread like a pro, you can actually print out your document and read it backwards for the first time. So you can print out your document and read it backwards for the first time, and then you can start reading it normally. And you would be surprised how you will find things that you normally wouldn't, but it will help you to be most effective of finding errors and being effective in proofreading. And next, I would like to offer a 7-day process where you're going to be actually writing for 15 to 30 minutes a day. You could do it in 5 minutes, but I would recommend doing 15 to 30 minutes a day for a 7-day process. And even with this, you still have time for writing and reviewing your content, and then you still have 8 days left for publishing. And I also want to mention that even after you go through the review process with Create Space, and even if you approve your book, the great thing about this platform and also the benefits of being an independent author doing indie publishing is that you have control and you can go in at any time and make changes to your document. So you don't have to wait on an editor. You don't have to wait on a publishing company to be on their own time. You're able to be on your own time and create success on your terms and do the editing as many times as you choose to. So, again, this is a very non-intimidating process for established authors and new authors to engage. And so next I would like to actually offer now a call to action before Carrie comes